I have a weird obsession with looking in windows. And I know a lot of people have it. It's not great. It's super creepy. It's very 1 hour photo. But if there is a wide open window and I can see into someone's home and they...
You're going to look.
But it's... I
Me too.
can't not look. If I see people and I'm just like...
Everybody looks.
Dude, okay, but... Alright, well, I'll go a little...
Everybody looks. The only difference is how long people look.
Oh!
That's the only difference.
Dude, if I was like the Invisible Man, which I might want to talk about this, but if I could, I would just stare. I'd just be like, these people I don't know what the thrill is. Even, I remember one time I was coming back from work, and I was on Pico, and there was on the corner, somebody just had this big bay window open, and it was very well lit in their apartment, and I just see this guy just kind of like, he didn't have a shirt on. It wasn't like I was ogling this dude. But I'm just looking at him, and it was just like, there was something about it. I'm like, I'm looking into someone's life, And it's like, it's also the idea that...
It's reality TV.
Yes, and they don't know, but it's just like, man, there's something in there. Something private going on in there. I'm not supposed to be looking at it, but I am.
Yeah.
And that's exciting.
Dude... That's Adam and Eve, man.
Is it? All right.
That's human nature.
Okay, cool.
It is. There's an apple. You're not supposed to have it. Don't touch that apple. Don't go over there.
Yeah.
Don't go over there. It's the best apple in the world. But you could do 25 to life for peeping Tom. I don't know.
Dude.
What are the sentences for that? I don't even know.
I think they just
if you
slap
get
you
caught,
on the wrist.
what's a first time offender?
I don't even think it's a... I mean,
Probably
I'm
nothing.
sure
That's
they just
the sad
warn
part.
you. I think on the second time, they're like, hey, man, we're going to give you a fine or something. You can't be staring through
Which
windows.
Which is fucked up to think about. It's kind of like a really invasive crime. Think about how many women have to deal with that. Like some guy gets caught in their apartment, and the cop comes up and they're like, listen, she's hot, but you gotta go.
Right.
And you're just like, what the fuck, dude? Put him in jail.
Yeah, Dale's like, hey, man. I get it.
Listen, I'm a private eye. I'm not a city cop.
Dude, all right, but okay, and it's okay, and I also want to make a statement, if it's some chick that's naked, that would make me uncomfortable. I wouldn't be into that. That'd be just ugh, fuck, I shouldn't be.
Yeah.
It would be,
yeah.
At that point, I feel I just feel like a pervert, and I don't feel like this is a perverted thing. Even, dude, this is the weird thing.
No, I get what you're saying. No,
yeah.
I'll come out here to bat for you. I totally get what you're saying. It has nothing... Listen, this has been said before.
Yeah.
It's not sexual.
It's not.
Honestly, if we're being honest, if I'm taking a walk and I look in a window, most of the time it's a guy making tacos, and you're like, oh, there's a guy making tacos.
Yeah.
It never is,
Yeah, but why
is
it
fascinating? You're not going there watching some guy.
You're just this guy.
Because people are interesting. It's like people watching. It's the same reason people go sit on a park bench and just go, make fun of people who walk by. Oh, look at that guy's stupid sweater. Oh, look, this guy's screaming at a pigeon.
Yeah. Dude, actually, I don't think it is.
I can't explain it.
Okay, I'm going to take this voyeur thing one step further, okay?
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to get this, but... So I have this big window right here, and my blinds are always shut, all right? Because I don't want people, I want to feel free to walk around naked, do whatever I want here. But
which is interesting.
Why? You want to go into that? You want to unpack
that? It's interesting.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't want to be
there's
some kids.
My windows are always open.
No, dude. See, I always got it shut because I want to be able to feel comfortable doing anything I want to in my own home without being convicted of a sex crime. So I leave them shut. But sometimes, if it's a real nice day, it's a cool day, I just want the sun to come in, then I'll open them up. And sometimes I'll come home, and I'll have my window open. So I'll be, looking into my apartment, all right? And this is really creepy. This is what's the weird thing. I'll be looking into my giant window, and I'll be fascinated looking into my own window with no one there. Maybe just the cat. And it's not even about the cat.
Yeah.
And even, I remember I would take the garbage out at my old apartment, and I would look up on the 5th floor, and I'd look into my own window and be like, I think it's object permanence. It's the realization that my apartment is existing, and I'm not there, and I don't know. I find it interesting. Yeah. I'm a weird guy, man. You got a weird friend.
No, I get that. There was one time I used to live in this house, and I went online and I went to like the county auditor's website, and I found like you can see photos of the house that you lived in for like the last 100 years that it had been around, and I saw photos of the house I lived in from like the 50s, and it was exactly the same looking, and I almost had a panic attack. It's because you're like, oh my god, this thing is just. I'm not even. My stupid life hasn't affected this house at all. It's going to be there no matter what.
Yes.
I'm with you.
So even I don't even know, but I don't know if that's connected to this, but it's definitely equally as weird because when you said that, I completely understood. I'm like, yes, it's the idea that time goes on without you. So you look at your house back in the 1950s.
Yeah, that's it.
And you're like, wow, I am just a small chunk in the timeline of this house because the house feels eternal.
Yeah, it feels like it's always been yours, but the reality is like I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh, I spent 3 years there drinking High Life playing, Fortnite.
Yeah.
Like, it's such an insignificant part of that house's, trajectory.
Yeah, the house is like, hey, man, I've had 20 domestic abusers in this home. I forgot about you. I've seen some shit in this house. I got some stories to tell. And literally none of you and your buddy editing a video is not that interesting. Yeah. You and your buddy watching Young Pope in the living room?
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah. That's the thing. If people always say, if this house could talk, I know it. I think my house would shit talk me. Yeah. I think it would be like, oh my god, you think you're so interesting? You think this house meant so much to you? All you did was sit here and watch True Detective and think it was the greatest show ever. Like, you didn't do anything.
Your house resents
There was a guy in here. There was a guy who lived in this house. He was a mafia don. He was a capo in a small town mafia.
There's bullet holes all over the siding. You just never bothered to look, you dumb piece of shit.
There was a guy here who was a Navy doctor, and he died scuba diving. What did you do? You made a sketch?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
There's 40...
He knew Ernest Hemingway. Yeah. This guy met Ernest Hemingway.
For sure, yeah.
And you're just sitting here writing Louis Worship sketches. Great. Good for you.